What's up? What's up, bro? How are you? I can't hear you. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Am I low? I think I'm low. Hold on. Could you hear me? I can't hear you. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
How about now?
You good now?
Good? All right.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, well,
Yes.
first, I just want to, I want to thank you first of all for this honor because you are a living legend in the game. Like, you are one of them people that I have
Right.
grown up with and,
All right.
inspired me and just listening to you and seeing your journey and still in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like this game is,
Man.
it's so
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But,
Got to ride the waves, man.
exactly, got to ride the waves. But, how have you been? I know it's crazy. This week is going to be 1 year into quarantine, which is crazy to believe.
Who knew who to thunk it? I mean, wow, this is really this amazing movie that we are all living right now is
Yes.
just it's out of this world. But here we are, and we're hunkered down, doing the best we can with ourselves, with our
Hmm.
family, loved ones with jobs.
Yeah.
And hats off to all the first people in the front lines, helping
Hmm.
everybody out. I mean, because this is really important it's an important moment.
Yeah.
We're having to reflect. We have this moment to reflect on everything, man, because our lives as we knew it, in some ways are gone. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? There's some stuff that just ain't gonna come back. So we're having to adapt to a new normal, a new way of life, and this is how it happens in the world. This is how we look back at thousands of years. Like, how did it change? When did it all crumble? It's like just
We
we are
witnessed it.
that now. I mean,
Yeah.
we are that. We're in it. We're in the transition of whatever it's going to be, and it's
Yeah.
it's amazing. So, as the Asian saying goes, may we live in interesting times. Any time is interesting, but
Yeah.
this here is
Yeah. It's one for the books and for
yes,
a lot of
yes,
books.
yes, absolutely, yeah, man,
Yeah. But, I want to ask you first, I know the new album's dropping.
yes.
How was it working? Like, was all the music completed before quarantine? Or were you still like tweaking and finishing up? Like, how was it for you still making that music during quarantine?
Both. So, we
Okay.
started the campaign. We started the She campaign in
Mm-hmm.
September of 2019.
19. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it started. Obviously that was out,
Yeah.
and the whole idea was just to take my time with it. Because right now it's people's attention spans are very quick, and with everything is a blurb, and it's just like a caption. These kinds of things. So attention span is like, huh, squirrel, huh, what, oh, huh? No one
Exactly.
can focus. Yeah, nobody. It's hard for people to focus. So, um, I'm like, I just want to take my time, release it, massage the situation, have a video out for people to kind of get used to the look, the energy of what I'm doing and everything. 'Cause it takes time.
Yeah.
I've been
100%.
out
Yeah.
doing coming from Mint, and that whole thing is like we've had years to curate and years to people to get used to the sound, the energy, the
Hmm.
flow of it all. So, it takes, it just takes a minute to do that. So that was the whole idea. And then going into the quarantine, I was working on the Vibrant CD, which was the
Yes.
second,
Hmm.
single and everything. Tried to get Snoop on it, and that happened, which was amazing. I mean,
Super
just he
dope.
came in like Super Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. What we doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uncle
So
Snoop,
just
he always does it.
always, man. So he was definitely one of my on my wish list, and we were able to get that going, just in a great success and top 10 record. She number 1 record, so I'm really
Yeah.
glad it was my first number
Congrats.
one, which is crazy. So thanks to
Yeah.
the fans and all the Sonic Healer fans and all the local Stoke fans and everybody.
Mhm.
So just really lifting me up in there. So, and then on with this Cascade thing. So it's been an ongoing process. I've had
That's
extra
a.
time, of course, to
Hmm.
listen to think about it. So I mean, it was really kind of a gift, you know,
Yeah.
inside this hellish time, but then
Mm-hmm.
all these gifts have been revealed too. So I mean, it's a little both, you know,
Yeah.
that we were started it, and you know, so we're finishing it, and it's been incredible, man, just to reflect on this time and to really dig deeper
Yeah.
into what it is that I'm trying to say with this whole Sankofa experience that I'm gonna release to y'all
Yeah.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I want to like tell you. Like, I so appreciate you taking your time because, like you said, so many people drop like 5 singles in a month, and then the album, not even an album, and the
It's too
EP
much.
that
Right.
only has 6 songs. 5 of the songs are released, and you have one new song, and that's it. It's
Yeah,
just
I know.
like
That's
I
yeah,
miss
yeah.
that old. I miss my full LP
That's the thing about it.
and a
That's the
single
thing about
lasting a whole year before the LP even drops.
it. That's the whole. I want to take
That's
it back to that moment, and so me and my business partner Al Madison, Blue Raft, and we teamed up with my big brothers Jam and Lewis, you know, Perspective
yeah,
Records, you know, Flight Time, and we put this thing together. And you know, we're from a time where it's like you sell a project or you know let people get into it. So it's like a whole vibe. You know what I mean?
yes,
So you know what you're talking about. You have a whole album to ride to. It's not just 5 songs, and I get it. And that speaks to the moment in time. Like I'm talking
mm-hmm.
about that whole squirrel moment. It's like 5 songs, that's enough. Huh? Like,
Yep,
you know, it's like so. But I think there's something to be said about you know slow roasting. You know, but
yes,
just take your time with it. You know, these are the masterpieces that I grew up with, like Stevie Wonder's and Earth, Wind and Fire. You know,
mm-hmm.
you didn't hear from them for a minute, but when they dropped, it just blew
It
your
was
wig back. You
done.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you know, and it's a little bit to be. It's like I'm giving you, you know, visuals and you know some
yep,
songs and that kind of thing, but also don't have to give it all to you at one time.
mm-hmm.
Everybody's used to that. But well, we're gonna have this. We're gonna get it now. We're gonna have now. I'm like, my goodness, just you know. Just wait for it.
Relax,
Just
just
relax. It's gonna be cool. I'm here. So just have been having a great time, and yeah, I love that. Like I said, that slow massage. So hopefully you all would dig it as much as I did creating it for you. You know.
yeah. Well, like I said, enough artists, and I think a lot of new artists because it is the new thing is rushing everything. EP, single, 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 single. And I'm just like,
Yes.
man, where are the
Yeah.
people just
Yeah.
dropping that way of that way it was
Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
anticipate where you bought the physical
Yeah.
CD and looked at who produced it, who wrote
I
it,
know.
where was it engineered, where
I know.
growing up, that's all I look forward to.
I
Going to,
know. Okay.
like
Yeah.
going to
Yeah. Yeah.
Tower
Yeah.
Records, going to Virgin Megastore, going to
Yeah.
Sam Goody.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
me growing up as a kid. Like, yo,
Wow.
I want to look at the production. I want to see all that. So
Yes. That's real,
I
man.
yeah, I appreciate you taking the time and
Experience. Yeah.
yeah, the experience because I've listened to the album and oh my God, like
It's all right.
man, I cannot wait to see that live.
All right. Yeah. Me either.
I like
Yeah.
the tracks bang already on listening on my headphones. I can't imagine live. Like
Mm. So
it,
what are some of your favorites? I got to start so I can start figuring out what to put in. I mean,
okay, so could I say names?
go ahead, say it.
Okay. Number 4, Voodoo.
Okay.
Love Voodoo.
All right.
Banger.
Okay.
Then my second favorite is number 15, Stankofa. Love it. Those
Okay.
are my 2 favorite tracks. Those stood out to me the
Sankofa?
first.
Top track?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those I listened to them. I listened to the whole thing, but those 2 stood out to me. I was like, yo,
Oh
number 4
man.
and 15. Those are my tracks. Like I was bumping to them. Like
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful,
like
man. Yeah.
amazing body of
Trying to
work.
give you a journey. Yeah. Trying to give you a journey of different things to listen to and try to people I know people know me for what they know me for.
Hmm.
But as an artist, I'm always trying to stretch them in ways that they've never been stretched sonically, which I think
Yes.
that's what a real artist is supposed to do. Just kind of test you and pull you along a little bit, things
Hmm.
that may be familiar, some things that may not. So I'm aware that folks know me from and for what they know me for and from.
Hmm.
However, there's more facets that they don't know. So these are the things that I want to share. And it may sound a little awkward. It's what's funny to me is people say, "Well, that's not you." It's like, no, you've only known one part of me.
One
You
part.
know what I
Yep.
mean?
And
So it's
people
like
grow. You grow as a
people grow.
person over time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Hmm.
some people just never knew in the first place. So
Yeah.
it's yeah, that's part of what I'm doing now, and it's fine with people if they keep it wherever they discovered you. They want to keep it, and that's fine. That's where you have the catalog there, and they can always go back to that thing if they don't like what you're doing right now. Um, it's perfectly fine. That's why you make I have a lifetime of stuff that
Yeah.
I've done already, and still going. So I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah. And another thing I love you did, and because it's so funny, I've told people this. They're like, "What are those?" I was like, "Hold on, you're a music head and you don't know what these are?" This is my other favorite part of your album. You have interludes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those are so necessary.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
so many
Wow.
people they don't even know what they are because that's how disconnected some of these
Right. Yeah.
new,
Yeah.
kids, and I know they're young, but
Yes.
still,
Yeah.
I'm like, didn't your parents teach you anything? Didn't your
Right.
parents let you listen?
And
Like,
discover, and part of it is too. I mean, we didn't know what they were, them little nuggets were, until we heard them. Either like, what is this?
but
You know what I
yeah,
mean? We didn't know. It's like, and also the other thing I was trying to create too was there's so much chatter, there's so
yeah,
much talk, there's so much language going on, and there's different types of language. I wanted to get back to instrumentals. So some of the like
hmm,
those are like instrumentals and with a little
yeah,
bit of singing. But I just
hmm,
wanted that to live on its own and have its
yes,
own plane. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
yeah.
glad you
I
dig that.
appreciate you for
Yeah,
them, like, because
yeah. Thank you, man.
I always love interludes. Like anytime there's interludes, I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a good
Yes.
album. I know. Just looking at the track list, I'm like, it's an interlude. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we about to be on and popping.
It's
But
just a little refreshment, a little refreshment.
yeah,
Go to the bathroom. Yeah. Hmm.
exactly. But
Yeah.
what? How how tough was this project for you? Would you say was it tough? Was it tough? Was it easy? How was it for you? And like you said, during quarantine and out of quarantine, because you were already working on it
Hmm.
prior to quarantine, and then with it, how was it for you? Just making this beautiful body of work.
It was. It wasn't hard. It was just a
Okay.
process which I enjoyed. And like I said, the quarantine gave me more time to reflect, more time to dig in, more time for details, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
I love doing details anyway, but it was
Yeah.
just more, gave me more time for a couple other tracks that I wouldn't have otherwise had on there. So, yeah, it wasn't hard at all. I was just trying to be in the moment, in the process, and with everything that's going on, just say, hey, look, man, this is what I have, and I look at it as a gift, really, you know.
Yeah. No, definitely. And I want to tell you, Cascade, the videos for Cascade and Vibrant, two super dope, fun, just like gives me
Mm,
back that energy that I think we all need in this day
right.
and age right now
Yeah,
because there's so
yeah,
much negativity with everything that's going on. And, you
yeah,
know,
man.
yeah, like how important was that to you just to have like, fun songs out there with visuals as well?
Well, with the whole thing about Sankofa is, the name means to go back and get it. And
Okay.
for me, what that also means is, and it's a Ghanaian term.
Hmm.
And what that means is to just remember what, where, and who you came from. You know what I mean? How you came through. And in these
Hmm.
different decades, I've missed the 80s, so I wanted to create something like Cascade
Yes.
that has that 80s feel. I missed like the 90s energy, so I wanted to create something like Vibrant.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So these things, I'm just doing what I want to hear. I miss that kind of thing. So, and I miss like, it reminded me of roller skating.
Yeah.
It's like, let's take this to the floor, man. I was like, I still got a little boogie left in me. I still got a little boogie left, and they don't know.
Age ain't
On
nothing
the
but a
skate floor.
number.
Had to put my skates on and see if I was like, all right,
You
yeah.
got-
So, yeah, and so just creating these different vibes, man. It's different vibrations. There's something that feels like the '70s, like I said, the
Mhm.
'80s, '90s, and up into the modern landscape what we got happening right now. So I love to mix and fuse a lot of these different things together because that's how I came up. That's
Yeah.
Sankofa again. Looking back to go forward. So just to build my story so that folks
Yeah.
know what it is. Sort of like, why you got some person said even on the first record, they're like, why does everything sound so different?
But
You know what? That's the idea. We're supposed to expose you to different.
yeah.
It's supposed to be the same thing all the way through.
Yeah. Why about the
Yes,
same thing over and
I
over?
can do that. Yes, but and I know but I'm like, this is life. You're trying to have every experience you can possibly have in this
Hmm.
short time that we're here on Earth. So that's what this is about. I just thought that was funny. So
Yeah. And one thing I
yeah.
really appreciate you really hearing the instruments in the
Mm,
music. You know what I'm saying? So much music today. Yeah, they're dope beats or they're
yeah.
just beats. You don't hear the
Right.
live
Yeah.
instrumentation
Yeah. Right.
enough.
Yeah.
Like, or you go to some shows today. Well, not recently, but prior COVID.
Hmm.
They don't have a band on stage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
that some artists don't know that, and I just
Yeah.
appreciate you so much for
Yeah.
having that live instruments in there because it's needed. Like,
It's the
it's just
time.
necessary.
Time which we live in. I'm a musician first, by the way.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm a drummer
Mm-hmm.
first. So the singing thing came later, and that kind of thing. And I can appreciate the moment, things, the industry, trying to be cost effective and that whole thing, having pre-record, because it's a vibe now. People
Yeah.
have, and that's fine. I can enjoy that too, and learn how to compartmentalize. Like, it's not that kind of show.
Yeah.
But for me, I know the things that I ultimately and fully enjoy, which is like you
Mm-hmm.
say, having bands and that kind of thing. So. But I can appreciate all the other stuff too, not bash, and I love all the new artists because
Yeah.
we need that in order to cover some new ground. And
Exactly. Yeah.
sometimes a band might get in the way. I've had to kind of learn that too. You know what I mean? It's like to discover some other things, but to really
Mm-hmm.
fully get it, for me, for my money, I'm putting it on folks, not just whoever the artist is that you come to see, but I come to see the bass player, the drummer, the
Yes.
horn players. If you got a
Mm-hmm.
dancer, cool. If you got a DJ, cool. You know what I mean? All of that.
Exactly. Yeah, I
It's all
appreciate
expression of
that,
art. Yeah.
and it's I like following them people. Some people just come to see the artist. I get it, but it's dope when you see that band and other groups or other singers with
Yeah.
them. It's dope to see their journey as well.
The
I always
energy.
pay attention. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, it's necessary. But another thing I want to
Absolutely.
congratulate you on, being a part of Coming to America, Eddie Murphy's,
Yeah.
how was that, and being a part of such a monumental, who would have ever thought this many years? I never thought it was even going to come, but it's here,
That's
and it's the
yeah.
testament of time.
I know, man. What was funny. I'll full disclosure on that. So we were actually trying to get Sankofa on it, which we thought would have been perfect. Would have great fit
Yeah.
the whole thing, the title track, and it was looking like that for a second. And while it was looking like that, they were like, "Huh, this thing came across my desk. What about the sauce, like the Soul Glow? What? Soul Glow? You want me to? All right, I'll take a stab at it." And it turned out I had to get through it. Each line was hella funny. I'm like laughing, trying to get through the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
but yeah, just an amazing opportunity for an iconic movie, iconic, Eddie Murphy. I mean, what a dream. It's just really,
Yeah.
really amazing. So I'm really honored to be a part of it, of history. And
Hmm.
I hope that people enjoy it. You know what I mean? I don't know how they're going to come out with it or whatever, but at some kind of way, we'll make that known. I played it on my, I do a thing on the weekend, Woke with Stokley, where I just kind of, I'm vibing out with stuff that I love, and I invite
Hmm.
the fans, and it's us. I do it on Twitch under the heading, under the name Sonic Healer, and when I'm just playing stuff, I say music from around the world and around the way, stuff that I love, and people discovering new music along with me, and I played it on there last week, and it was pretty funny. We had a good time. So it's becoming actually we kind of fellowship on there, and we just kind of have it's about therapy from all this
Hmm.
stuff that we're going through. I say, look, you can come in, you're coming from work, you're going to work, you're cleaning up, you
Hmm.
just want to chill out. You don't have to look at me. You can put your phone down, and I can lull you to sleep with what I'm playing, that kind of thing. So yeah, they seemed to enjoy it. I played it this last weekend. So, but it was
Yeah.
great. It was an honor to be a part of the movie, man. It really was.
Yeah. That's all.
Really
That's so sick. That's like, you know, but also you've worked with so many legendary people. I mean, you name it, you've worked with them. I just want to ask you, what's one favorite moment? I'll say, Prince,
Mm,
Whitney, Tony, Janet, out of all like those four, I guess, just let's say them four, because they're
yeah.
all legends beyond legends. What's one favorite memory of just one of them you would say that really sticks out with you?
Man, they all have something for sure. We'll go with Whitney. End of the tour party, we're over doing this, playing every nook and cranny in Europe. It was my first European tour,
Okay.
and so we have this big end of the tour party, and at some club or something like that. It was just for the crew and everybody was involved with the tour.
Hmm.
And I get up there and we're just riffing and playing, and she comes up, and I don't know what song it was, some reggae song, and I swear we were going on for 10 minutes back and forth, laughing, singing, laughing. She's like, oh yeah, hotty, 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 ho, hotty, hotty, ho. And it was just like amazing moment with her, And I remember seeing her years later,
Uh-huh.
and she says because I used to keep in touch with her brother Michael Houston. And yeah, I heard you. I heard the new songs. I'm like, damn. Okay, I see what you're doing. I didn't. Who had all that? mean? I'm like, yeah, you remember when we was at the end of the tour party and all that stuff? Of course I remember that. And the last time I seen her, we were opening for Prince. I'll tie that in. He was doing his, we were at the Forum with the Mint
Okay.
Convention. We were opening for him. And he did his, I don't know how many nights. He was there for about a month or 2 months, inviting different artists up. So we were there, and I
Is that when he had the
saw,
round stage?
yes, yeah, in
Yes,
the round.
with the
It's, yeah.
symbol.
And
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I'm sitting up there. I don't know which song. I just hear, and I have my ear monitors on, but through my ear monitors, I hear, Stokley! Stokley! You better sing! You better sing! And I'm like, who is yelling? All that damn yelling. What the hell? And I look at the edge of the stage. It's Whitney. I'm like, what? Whitney, what are you doing? He was going nuts, man. I was like, but I just had to laugh. It was like, so crazy. So crazy.
That's an awesome
Yeah.
memory.
But it was an amazing moment.
It's
Yeah.
priceless.
Yeah.
You're on
Yeah,
stage with
priceless.
Prince,
You
and on
can't.
top of it, you have Whitney
That,
in your in-ears. Like,
yeah, just it's crazy. Crazy. Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. But, like, I also appreciate what you do is, like you said, it's necessary for these new artists. Yes,
Yeah.
you could still work with, legends, as well as you work with the new people, like, the Hers out here, and the
Yes.
people that
Yes.
are living on that, bringing that legacy of, from the 80s, 90s, and so on
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
present day for, the new kids
Yeah.
to know. How
Absolutely.
important is that to you, just to get like new people out here and work with them? Because, like you said, they're
Yeah, man.
important.
You got to keep the legacy going. You got to keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
This music that I do is the wellspring of black music, basically, whether it be jazz, gospel, rock and roll, reggae. I mean, the diaspora.
Yeah.
All these musics are different genres that we've created, and now the world shares. It's on a world
Mm-hmm.
stage. It's just amazing. And I'm at the point now, whether even within my band, the different musicians and singers and artists, creatives that I meet, I'm like, look, let's do it, man. Whatever I can share with you, I'm going to do. I'm going to
Yeah.
give that to you. It's like whatever God gives me, I'm giving to y'all at this point. So I've done it, and still doing it. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
some of it I'm like, you do it on your own, or we can do it together. So I mean, it's been a lot of fun, working with folks, like her and Wale. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just an amazing moment right now. Just seeing how some of the artists that I love, like Tiana Major 9, and just so many other just new artists that are just really doing it, really
Yeah.
creative, and they got the platform to do it. So I'm lift them up.
Yeah.
It's my job
Definitely.
right now, is to help lift them up, especially ones that are like really really musical, that speak to my heart like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her is
Yeah.
amazing
Oh
amazing
my
musician.
God.
I mean, she's out of here. So I mean, she's just getting started.
Oh, she
She's
hasn't
just
even
getting
touched the
started.
brim of what she's
Right.
about to do with this industry. Like,
Yes. Yeah. So
it's
she's a leader,
yeah.
and so we need that. We got to keep filling up
Mm-hmm.
the cup. So yeah, it's a beautiful time right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And with the album coming out, it's kind of perfect timing, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
the world's about
Yeah.
to, it seems like the world's about to, they're talking about summer outside, shows, and, it's coming to that point. Let's pray. But if it is,
Hey.
it's really perfect timing to
Yeah.
drop a new album.
Yeah,
So,
man. Yeah.
like April, it lets everyone get a little couple months to marinate and listen to it.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
by summer, you never,
Yeah.
maybe there'll be some, spot dates you could do just to feel it
Right.
out first,
Absolutely.
because we don't
Yeah.
know what this
We don't know.
new
Yeah.
normal is for
Yeah.
us yet. Um,
Yeah. This
what
is
do you,
new territory. Yeah.
yeah, way new territory. How
Yeah.
excited are you for the new, just to sing the new
I'm
material?
beyond.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm beyond. All of us creatives, man, are really excited about. We're chomping at the bit, just like everybody's staying home. They are. Everybody's like, I want to get out. I want to do something. And even. Oh, can you hear me? You there? Okay.
Yeah, it's going to,
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah.
we're all
Uh-huh.
chomping at the bit, wanting to get out and want to experience life in the ways that we did before, even just a little bit. But because what's happening here is it's unnatural. It's like
Mm-hmm.
human beings were meant to be together. This
Yeah.
is just what we do. We feed off of energy, where we're created for that. So Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what the future brings, I mean, in whatever
Yeah,
form. Whatever form, it's going to be beautiful because it's like, we're still here. Give thanks to that. First
yeah,
of all, everything else is gravy. It's like we are, as humans, we can persevere. We persevered through all kind of, thousands of years. So if they did that, we can do this. So whatever that is, I welcome it, give thanks, to the day, and let's keep it moving. So hopefully soon,
yeah,
though. Hopefully
yeah.
soon, as you say. Yeah.
That's why I'm getting the second COVID shot next week.
Amen.
I didn't get it necessarily because I wanted it. I just wanted it if that's going to be a part of to get into shows.
Right,
I
right,
miss
right,
my
right,
live
right.
shows. I'm not going to lie with you.
Yeah,
Literally, to get on a
yeah.
plane and go to my live shows, I miss. I would literally
Wow.
travel. I like, supporting the artists and supporting the
Yeah,
music and going to, shows all over the country or even sometimes out of the country just to, because there's different
yeah.
vibes and different
Good for you,
places.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss going to London or flying to LA
Mm,
for a show at the Forum.
mm,
There's no,
mm.
the Forum, there's a vibe at the Forum.
There's a vibe, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere you go, even at the, the Hollywood Bowl and, there's so
Mm,
many
mm-hmm.
different places, Madison Square Garden, it's a vibe. It's different
Yeah, that's
from,
right. That's right.
Radio
That's
City
right.
Music
That's right.
Hall. It's different,
Yeah.
So,
That's beautiful, man. You getting out, and that's what I'm talking about. You getting out and celebrating your life. Celebrating
yeah,
life. That's what you're supposed to do.
yeah,
That's
because
what
so
you're
many people
supposed to do,
stay in
man.
their city, and I get it. You stay in your city, you wait for
Mm-hmm.
the artist to come, but I'm like, no,
That's
go
right.
travel a little, you know what I'm saying? See the different
Go out and
venues
get
and
you some life.
yeah, hear the different how the instruments play in different
Yeah,
arenas and outside.
yeah,
Like I pay
yeah,
attention
yeah.
to all of that because it's all different.
Different regions
No,
too. So you might go to a show East Coast and something
mm-hmm.
may play better than it does in the West Coast and vice versa.
Yes,
You just never know.
exactly. There's
You're just
certain
like, oh,
songs, certain
right.
things play.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
depending on the crowd, you don't know.
yeah.
You
That's
know,
right. That's right.
but
Absolutely.
yeah, but,
Yeah.
I don't want to take all your time up. I know you're a busy guy.
That's
You
all
got,
good, man.
you have
Absolutely.
a huge month ahead of you because,
Yeah.
how many?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. It's going slow.
is it going slow?
Wait a minute. Say it again. It did the Matrix song.
Oh, we got.
Yeah,
I
we're
said,
not.
you already have 3 singles out, and
Okay.
what would you say? Do you want more singles, or how many more singles are you anticipating for the album? Would you say?
I don't know. There's
Okay.
definitely some singles on the album. It's definitely
Yes.
some more that we could do. So we've been talking about it. I mean, we've got remixes. I'm in the middle of a remix right now.
Oh.
Just a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's 2 albums down at this point, so ready for it all to come, but yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens, man. With it, I'm just enjoying this moment. We've got a lot of incredible things going on, like I mentioned, like the Walk with Stoke stuff, WWS fam. What up, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
And if you come on Friday, and when that is, it's like 12:30 Central Standard Time. And we go all the way to like 6 hours, 6 in the morning, sometimes 7, just playing. We just talking stuff, and it's just a virtual lounge. And so that's a lot of fun. And we got the merchandise coming for Sankofa, Stokley stuff.
Oh.
And, all
Yes, I
things
love
Stokley.
that. I love
Yeah,
that.
all of that. I've
Need the
got some.
merch.
If you get hungry or whatever, we got something called Symphony Chips. I'm working with this beautiful family down in Atlanta. Amazing flavors, original. And we've got smoked. Symphonychips.com. Go check it out. And
Okay.
it's gluten-free, all natural, and they're
Nice.
amazing. And so if you're a chip head, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. If you like watching movies, get that, you know. And the thing is, I'm not much of a chip head, but like this, I made an exception for it because they're really, really good.
Oh
Symphony
yeah.
chips.
Dope.
Yeah,
I
so,
can't.
yeah, man.
I just can't wait for the rest of this year for you, and so excited for everyone just to hear this body of work because they ain't
Yeah, me
ready.
too.
And
All
I
right.
think the wait was worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, yeah. I
perfection
think
takes
so.
time.
That's right, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a beautiful thing. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, man. I
No,
really, really
yeah,
appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. Hopefully meet you in the future. Can't wait
Yeah.
to come
Yeah.
to the show for the new album and, stay
Yeah. Where are
safe
you
and
based out of? Where
Chicago.
you based? All right, you from Chicago? All right, good
Yeah,
luck.
Chicago.
Good
We
luck.
Midwest. We got to stay Midwest. We got to stay Midwest,
Yeah. All
Rep for
right. All right.
Midwest.
Yeah, man. That's right.
But
That's right.
yeah, be
Beautiful.
safe, can't wait to meet you in the future and, good luck with everything. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a
All right,
good
be
one.
safe.
Stay blessed.
You too. All right,
Okay.
man. You too.
Thanks. Peace.
Peace.